Taylor, nobody likes passwords. That is kind of universally known in the industry. And Imprivata has a passwordless solution for enterprise access. I want to see it. Show it to me.
As you said, today we're going to be discussing Imprivata's enterprise access management solution. Imprivata's goal with this is for end users, right? We want to deliver simple, secure access management to ensure that every second of critical work is frictionless and secure for all users. If you think about industries like healthcare, manufacturing, state and local government, they often rely on a shared device ecosystem, but additionally, iOS devices, Android devices as well. The problem in this space is Windows and those other devices don't play well in a shared environment. They like to have a personal owner. In Imprivata, we allow you to leverage these shared workstations while increasing security and reducing user friction. So to start off right here, we have a Windows-based workstation. This is going to be the primary demo we have today. And attached to this workstation is a reader, pretty small form factor. And now we can simply take your existing building access cards that you have today. No need for new hardware. And this user has a single factor. He or she can simply tap it and authenticate in very quickly. So as you see right here, with a simple badge tap, we were able to quickly and easily authenticate our first user, Taylor LeBlanc, into this workstation. No more passwords. Now, if Taylor launches any applications, the second part of our product is to give you seamless SSO into any application. It could be a modern application that's federated. It could be a legacy application. Think about those green screens back in the day. No matter where it is, we'll be able to get you into those applications.
And that's Imprivata's SSO, right? Not another third party's.
Absolutely. That's Imprivata's SSO, and that will allow you to learn these different applications. So for example, right here, Taylor Technologies. If I launch this right here, Imprivata will detect this app is launched and quickly enter the username and password into the application. So you can see that. User authenticated. There's no requirement for us to actually integrate with these app vendors. We have a proprietary system that allows you to learn all these apps.
What does that mean to learn all these apps?
Yes, we'll dive into that a little later. But basically, if you think about any application out there, they're the same. There's going to be a login username, password, login button, you name it. And our tool learns how someone logs in and builds a robust workflow on getting into those apps. For this user, when they're done using the workstation, they can simply take the badge and tap out to secure it. Now, a question that often comes up, or is very relevant for a lot of compliance standards, if you think about healthcare, if you think about state and local government accessing criminal justice information, you don't want anyone just walking by to see that information. Things happen. People have to leave a desk in an emergency, or they just forget to tap to sign out. So with this, right, I've had my hands off the keyboard and the mouse for 30 seconds. The current user is Natalie Bourne. So because she's away from the workstation, we're actually going to begin to fade down this insensitive data. We don't want anyone walking by to see it. And then, as you can see right here, we let this timer completely expire. It'll secure the workstation.
And then just as I understand here, it says tap your badge to log in. Natalie, even though she's, quote, logged in, has to tap to relight this.
Exactly. And we'll show that in 10 seconds. If she touches the keyboard right now, she can get back in. But Natalie, if she lets this expire, we'll simply just have to take her badge, tap back down to resume work exactly where she left off.
But you could log in, but just as someone walking up to a workstation would log in normally, even though this one is timed out.
Yep. Yes, you could. So if Natalie wants to resume work, she can tap down, right? Enter that PIN. And now she can pick up exactly where she left off. But the bread and butter of Imprivata, think back to our beginning, talking about a shared workstation. If Natalie taps out to secure it, and now the next user, Taylor, comes in and taps his badge.
And by the way, each time, I don't know if everyone can see in the video, but Taylor's literally tapping in and out as he's doing this with the physical badge.
Yep, exactly. But you can see that Natalie's information has been shelved, has been put away. And now the new user is Taylor LeBlanc, and he has a clean session ready to go.
All right. Now, anything else you need to show me? The learning is for each access point that is the, quote, learning, or is there something else to the learning I should know about?
And I think learning means different things. But when you enroll within Imprivata, you saw that enrollment event previously. Additionally, application learning. Once you do it once on a workstation, it's going to be agnostic across thousands, every single one of your devices. Other platforms are very robust, but you have to enroll at every single workstation, which is a big burden for a worker. A sheriff, a dispatcher might jump between 10, 15 workstations in a day. A healthcare official might jump between 40. Right? With this, it's a one and done. Once you're in, you can use all the different platforms. Other vendors, right, they require that enrollment at every endpoint, but also they limit usually 5 to 10 users per workstation.
All right. Anything else to show us?
Yeah, so I think the last thing that's pretty powerful is, going back to that ease of use, our self-service password reset. So I'm going to take my badge to tap down to secure. So the workstation is being secured. And here, a big problem we have, and we've done a lot of research on this, is recess and lockouts. In manufacturing, if you think about a conveyor belt, if someone gets locked out, that could be limiting $100,000 of widgets moving down that line per hour.
You want the thing to keep moving.
Yes, and if it's a bottleneck, if that gets stopped, you're in trouble. Now, today, before Imprivata, usually you have to run to the front office, they have to call someone to corporate, get you unlocked. There's a security barrier, you don't know who's coming in. With Imprivata, we allow you to simply on the lock screen itself, hit our forgot password, then click our self-service password reset. We have a lot more modern modalities coming out today, but today we have security questions where without having to involve a manager, without having to involve anyone in corporate, the user can simply answer these questions to reset the password without the need of interference.
Just to conclude, if I understand correctly, Taylor, this is your enterprise management solution. It's ideal for environments where people are moving to and from multiple different workstations, especially hypersensitive information, and just the speed of getting in and out, and if there are any problems, the speed of getting back in, so not to halt any operations as well. Do I have all that correct?
Exactly. We want end users to focus on what they do best: patient care, making widgets, public safety, rather than technology. If we can get away from those passwords and offer a frictionless experience while keeping it safe and secure, we've achieved our goal and we made their lives easier.
All right. If you want to know more about Imprivata, and if you've got an environment that works perfect for this, you got to go take a look at what they're doing. Go to their website, imprivata.com. The web address is right there. Just go check them out. And when you go, let them know you heard about them through the CISO series.